From Muhammad Ali battling Berbick in the Bahamas while facing the early stages of Parkinson's disease, to Sugar Ray Leonard suffering a brutal stoppage loss to Camacho that ended his career for good, to Lennox Lewis escaping with his title in a fight Klitschko was leading.
They stopped the fight and they're going to declare Lewis the winner. They think it was caused by a punch.
These were the historic final fights of boxing legends. Let's start with Muhammad Ali dragging his 39-year-old body to the Bahamas for one last shot at glory. By 1981, no state in America would even license Ali to fight anymore. His speech was already slurring, his hands were slower, but the man who called himself the greatest still believed he had one more win in him. So he flew to Nassau to face a fresh 27-year-old Trevor Berbick.
At 236 pounds, 3 times the former heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
The crowd went wild the second he walked out. To them, this was still the man who beat Frazier, Foreman, and every giant in between. And when the bell rang, Ali tried to give them the old show one more time.
All right, here it is. The comeback by Muhammad Ali.
Drama of the Bahamas, now about to begin.
Drama in the Bahamas. Trevor Berbick wearing the white trunks with the red stripe and border. Muhammad Ali wearing the McGregor trunks, the white stripes, the white trunks rather, black stripe and border. And Zach Clayton is the referee. Bell for round 1 is scheduled for 10. That's Ali pecking away with the jab. The crowd is in a bedlam already.
Oh, what a beautiful left hand.
Ali is landing first.
For about 2 rounds, it actually looked like he might pull it off. The jab was there, the footwork flashed in short bursts, but Ali was 39 and Berbick was young and hungry. And the body remembers what the heart forgets.
These are solid punches. They're just above us. Berbick is pounding everything in on Ali. He's got him against the ropes. He's really trying to level him. Ali always could take a punch, but now he's in trouble.
Yep, he looks like he's in trouble. He got hit a couple times to the head. You look a little tired, do you now? Oh, come on. 3-punch combination by Ali.
Berbick came back with a big one too.
Shook him. Good that took by Ali.
Beautiful.
He tried to follow up and couldn't do it.
By the middle rounds, Berbick was eating him alive on the ropes. Ali kept waving him in like it was 1974, but the legs weren't there to slip out. He was just standing there taking it.
Berbick's all over Ali and on the ropes.
2 of those right hands ran him fairly effectively.
A lot of them are getting in.
Then came round 8, and Ali tried one last time to be Ali. He got up on his toes, he threw the shuffle. For a few seconds, the crowd saw a ghost of the man they loved.
Round 8 of a 10-rounder, Ali goes dancing for a change and tucking away. The old Ali dance, the shuffle.
Caught him with a beautiful left hook.
Berbick doesn't believe it. There's Ali dancing for the first time tonight.
But you can't dance forever on 39-year-old knees. Berbick kept coming, and by the final round, Ali was pinned against the ropes, eating the biggest shots of the fight.
Berbick swinging like a wild man again. Just trying to land those punches.
Berbick's throwing out all the stops. He's all over Ali on the ropes.
Ali has to move, and he's done. He's just standing there.
He's driven back to the ropes again. Berbick from down under.
All these punches are barely getting out there.
Ali wants to put on a last-second rally. 30 seconds left to go. Berbick drives him back again. There have been no knockdowns in the fight.
Those are 2 good
Big
punches by Berbick.
Big punches. The biggest of the fight. 10 seconds.
There'll be no knockout now.
There it is. It's all over.
What a fight.
The scorecards didn't lie. The greatest of all time walked out of that Bahamas ring a loser.
Unanimous decision for Trevor Berbick.
Ali went home and never fought again. And if you thought that ending was hard to watch, wait until you see what Mike Tyson looked like on his last night in the ring. Because Iron Mike didn't even get the mercy of hearing the final bell. By 2005, Tyson was 38 and broke. He owed the IRS millions. His body was gone. His mind was gone. And instead of fighting a legend, he was in there with a big, slow Irish journeyman named Kevin McBride, who nobody outside of Boston had ever heard of.
Avoid his power of 5 rounds and hope Tyson.
A lot will depend
kind of working the inside.
Its trainer, Goody Petra, told us their plan is to keep. He's coming in with the left. Danny Williams against.
Heard him. He's picking an
Long left by Mike Tyson.
There's something else Mike Tyson's doing, and it might not hurt him tonight, although he's getting hit on the inside. He's squaring himself up to McBride.
The first couple rounds, Tyson tried to be the old Tyson. He came out swinging. He landed some hooks. He even ripped in an uppercut that would have flattened smaller men.
McBride goes for the tactics of time. Tyson with a ripping hard uppercut. Eating his left body shot. Putting the head down of Tyson.
McBride was able to land. McBride is throwing it, but it's just
hard.
Mike Tyson, not very effective throughout.
But McBride was 270 pounds of pure Irish stubbornness, and he had a game plan. He leaned on Tyson, he smothered him. He drained every bit of energy out of the shell of a man in front of him.
Mike Tyson's in trouble in this fight right now. Well, a rugged round for Mike Tyson. That was a terrific right hand to the body and another one by McBride. And once he got Tyson on the inside, he landed some very good uppercuts. A punch that we know you can get in and he was going to rely on. Good work by Kevin McBride, and just as important, I think, he leaned on Tyson. He sapped his energy by putting all 270 pounds on him, holding him against the ropes.
Then came round 6, and the ending nobody wanted to see. McBride shoved Tyson to the canvas at the bell, and the man who once ate opponents alive couldn't even stand up.
Tyson too far away, a right upper
delivered with him bending at the knee, and they had some power.
Mike Tyson left to the 6th round.
And if McBride actually wins this round, it would be a 10-7 round.
Not a knockdown. McBride just pushing Tyson, and he's having difficulty getting up.
Come on. He wants Joe Cortez to help him.
Tyson sat on his stool between rounds and quit. Just like that. The baddest man on the planet told his corner he was done fighting.
It's all over! Kevin McBride has defeated Mike Tyson!
That was Iron Mike's last night. He never boxed professionally again. And if you think Tyson's ending was sad, Joe Frazier tried the exact same comeback trick 4 years before him, and it went about as well as you'd expect. Smokin' Joe hadn't fought in over 5 years. He was 37, retired, coaching his son and living comfortably, but something in him wouldn't let it go. So in 1981, he laced them up again against a nobody named Floyd Jumbo Cummings for the first round.
The familiar Joe Frazier moves that we have not seen for 5.5 years.
Hey, we can't see nothing.
Solid punches.
It kind of worked. The bob and weave was there, the pressure was there, but Cummings was younger, bigger, and throwing everything he had.
Perhaps the half of it in this fight as far as aggression. There went the big left hook. Cummings mugs because once again it hit nothing but air.
Frazier kept looking for that famous left hook, the one that put Ali on his back in '71, but the hook wasn't landing. He was slower, his timing was gone, and Cummings started to smell it.
There was the left hook that missed again. That one didn't, in close, but not a clean punch.
By the middle rounds, Joe's left eye was swelling shut, and the man he was supposed to walk through was walking him down.
Another good right uppercut, followed up by some other punches, and those are landing. And Jumbo Cummings is all over Joe Frazier. Frazier is leaning on.
When the final bell rang, Joe Frazier got something he had never gotten in his entire career. Not a win, not even a loss. A draw against a nobody.
2 out of 3 votes, a draw. It is a draw. Joe Frazier has the first draw of his career.
That embarrassment sent Smokin' Joe home for good. But if these 3 legends all had rough endings in their late 30s, wait until you see what happened when George Foreman tried to fight at almost 50 years old. Big George had already done the impossible. He came back from a 10-year retirement and won the heavyweight title at 45. He was making millions selling grills. But at 48, he wanted one more fight, and they gave him a young, hungry Shannon Briggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Marshall, Texas, Big George Foreman.
Let's touch gloves. Have a good, clean fight. Let's touch him.
For most of the fight, it looked easy. Foreman was slow but smart. His jab landed at a 70% clip. He wasn't dancing, but he didn't need to. He was walking Briggs down like a lion at rest.
Foreman with a hard left hook.
Stop point, stop point,
George
stop point.
having
Good
his
job,
biggest round since early in the bout, but Foreman's been landing the jab at about a 70% clip.
Briggs was younger and faster, but he was terrified of the power. Every time he had Foreman on the ropes, he backed off instead of finishing.
Briggs threw an average of Foreman. Shannon Briggs with a combination to the body, and the right uppercut to the chest was a real good idea. Fight, maybe he doesn't need knockouts to keep winning at this stage of his career. Veritable who's who of boxing tonight. You've heard from Lennox Lewis.
If he keeps on knocking little ditches out, he's going to eventually chop you down.
To go.
body shot might have hurt Briggs.
There, Briggs beat George to the punch with the jab, but it's happened all too rarely. Foreman landing to the body, comes back with a left hook. Jab, jab. Right hand by Briggs. Shannon Briggs hoping for major redemption tonight when he lost to Darrell Wilson a year and a half ago.
Man, the cornerman seemed like he was struggling a little bit just now. It's like they're not going to give you a close fight against this guy because you're the one who's supposed to go out there to show yourself.
Through our eyes, it appears he's not in danger of that.
The whole arena thought Foreman won. The announcers thought Foreman won. Even Briggs looked shocked. Then the judges did something that made no sense at all.
116, 112, 8 rounds to 4, George Foreman.
The crowd booed. The verdict was pure robbery. But George didn't complain. He walked to the mic, tipped his hat, and told the world he was done for good.
I don't think I'll be boxing again. I don't need that anymore. I had fun tonight. There was a lot of cheers, a lot of boos, but all in all, I had a great time.
And that was the last time Big George ever put on gloves. He walked away the classiest of all of them. Now, speaking of guys who thought they had one more comeback in them, Sugar Ray Leonard tried the exact same thing in the exact same year, and his ending was even uglier. Leonard was 40. He hadn't fought in 6 years. He was rich, he was famous, and he had nothing left to prove. But he agreed to fight Hector Macho Camacho for reasons that made no sense to anyone but him.
Came back with a flurry of shots.
High history in boxing in this sport. Constantly throughout this fight, running from the right hand as he's real well, and it really was a difficult punch to the right hand out.
Camacho was smaller and faster and knew exactly what Leonard was, an old man chasing a memory. And you could see it right away. The reflexes weren't there. The confidence wasn't there.
Too slow and too defensive. And then he brings that experience into this fight. Not throwing enough punches.
Round after round, Camacho picked him apart. Leonard couldn't pull the trigger. He looked like a man trying to remember how to be young. Then round 5 came, and Camacho unloaded. The ref waved it off right there.
Sugar Ray Leonard heard Roberto go. Camacho has had so much incredible talent that you wonder running around.
Is it a punch or a headbutt?
You gotta watch it now. Move the head, okay? May have been a punch. Here's another look.
Right on an accidental head pitch round to the last, and they go to the scorecard. John Saraceno watching. Oh, good shot there by Leonard. Leonard is down. Hold of Hector Camacho. Sugar Ray Leonard having difficulties getting to his feet. Sugar Ray Leonard in trouble. So much time remaining to try to survive this 5th round.
Joe Cortez is ready to stop this fight. Camacho landing. Cortez should stop it now.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters ever, got stopped for the first and only time in his entire career. He never fought again. Now, up to this point, every legend on this list ended his career on a losing note. But Floyd Mayweather was different. Money made sure his last fight looked exactly the way he wanted it to look. By 2015, Floyd was 38 with a perfect 48-0 record. He had just made $300 million against Pacquiao, and for his farewell fight, he picked the safest possible opponent, Andre Berto, a talented guy with no answer for Mayweather's defense.
Okay, gentlemen, try would be considered low. Keep them above, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Touch them up.
Right from the first round, it was the same Floyd magic. Slip, counter, roll off the ropes, and land the perfect shot. Berto looked like a man punching at a ghost.
I mean, he's right there. You throw your punch, and he's not there anymore.
You know, there's this old attaché of boxing.
Berto again missing that right.
Round after round, Floyd sniped him with a jab, ripped the body, and made him miss by inches. Berto came in swinging. Floyd made him pay every time.
Floyd, nice jab to the body, brings it back upstairs, right hand to the body.
By the championship rounds, Floyd wasn't even trying. He was dancing, mugging for the crowd, blowing kisses. He knew he had the fight in the bag. And in the 12th, he did what none of the other legends on this list got to do. He walked to the final bell on his own 2 feet.
The biggest factor to his detriment is Floyd Mayweather.
Speaking of Jamie Foxx,
I'm not sure. Here's some of the action.
And you just look at that brilliant defense.
As we start the championship round, round 11, look at the trash talking and with his punching in the last round.
Might have given him 2 rounds so far, maybe. Going back, pushes forward off that back foot to land a shot, and then has enough.
But not many of them. Mayweather, back to the jab. Well, you're seeing one of the why he's one of the guys goofing around, but still making a man miss. But he has announced this is it. So at least...
No.
Berto still straight ahead, trying to open up. Mayweather a slapping left. Berto trying to jab to the body there, side of the head. Mayweather fighting off the rope, slides off of them, puts his back to the ropes again, comes out of there swinging.
He's put on a valiant performance. He's fought aggressively. He's brought the fight to Floyd.
Knockdown. It's not a knockout.
In this fight, I thought that might be a strategy.
Left hook by Mayweather. Back to the dance. Dancing his way to the final bell of his career.
Perfect record, perfect exit. The complete opposite of everyone else on this list.
And still champion, the undefeated, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather.
Floyd retired 49-0, but finally we come to the strangest ending of them all. Lennox Lewis also walked away as champion, but only because his opponent's face was literally falling apart. Lewis was 37 in 2003, coming off a knockout of Mike Tyson. He was supposed to fight Kirk Johnson, but Johnson pulled out, so Lewis took Vitaly Klitschko on 2 weeks' notice at 256 pounds, out of shape, overconfident, and it almost cost him everything.
Well, there's a big right
danger for Lewis.
No emotion, he said. And yet again, his quick hands troubling.
Softness early on.
Klitschko was awkward, but he was landing. Lewis was gassed, slow, missing wildly with the right hand and eating counters. By round 2, everyone watching knew something was wrong.
He just looks a shadow of himself at the moment. Where's that authority?
Trying to gamble, and he's leaving him. He just seems to be without any sort of game plan. Doesn't seem to know what he wants to do.
But then Lewis caught a break. One left hand landed clean and split Klitschko's left eye wide open. Blood started pouring down his face. That cut changed everything.
Klitschko is cut by the left eye.
Good work with the jab from Klitschko.
There'll be tremendous. I think 100,000 were planning to gather to watch this.
Klitschko was still winning on the scorecards. He was still landing, but he couldn't see. And the doctor between rounds took one look and shut it down.
They've stopped the fight and they're going to declare Lewis the winner. They think it was caused by a punch. It doesn't go to the scorecards. The crowd are in uproar, but Lewis is still the champion.
The Ukrainian was furious. He was ahead. He wanted to fight on. The crowd was furious, but the ref's decision was final.
Klitschko cannot go on because of the cuts. Suddenly.
Lewis was smart enough to see what everyone else saw. He was done. His body couldn't do this anymore, and before the boxing world could pressure him into a rematch, he quietly retired. Champion for life.
And still a heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
7 legends, 7 last fights, and the lesson is the same for every single one of them. Boxing doesn't care about your legacy, your bank account, or your highlight reel. Time comes for everyone who steps in that ring, and it always wins in the end. If you enjoyed this one, hit that subscribe button and check out the next video already loading on your screen.